The biggest part of it was when I blew my back out, and then I went to the drugs and alcohol. So I mean, kind of my fault, kind of not.
John sits on the corner of 13th and O Streets every day, hoping for a few dollars from those walking by.
God blesses you with what you want, with what you need. So I mean, I get enough money a day to eat and keep my tent, and that's about all I need.
He's been sober for about a year now, taking it day by day to save up money, find work, and hopefully get off the streets.
I can't do nothing for myself or anybody else until I get clean. So I mean, and I have found in my sobriety that I do actually care about people.
He says his 7-year homelessness journey has been difficult, especially with the Lincoln community not being understanding or compassionate for people like him.
They're right, it is their fault. The alcoholic or drug addict, they chose it. They're getting their just desserts, okay. So how many people listening have done something wrong? Okay. How many of you listening have a bad habit? Okay. So here's the thing. All of us make mistakes, and all of us have to live with the consequences. But here's the other thing. Most of us have a second chance. But what if you didn't?
People's City Mission is one of the oldest and largest homeless shelters in the Midwest, offering housing, food, medical care, and other services to people like John.
You might think of the mission as sort of an expanded Red Cross, where when you're immediately homeless, what do? Government might help you, but it might be 2 or 3 months, and we're those guys that step in the gap and just keep you during that time, make sure you connect, give you some services.
But with alcoholics in the program and those who show up to the shelter drunk, John says he'd rather not spend his time there in fears of relapsing.
And I will go over to the mission and eat. They got a pretty good tray. But I don't like staying there because you end up smelling alcohol.
Society has not set up a system where they've got a way out. And that's what we've got to figure out.
Since becoming sober, John says he's embraced life on the streets and actually enjoys it, and all the new people he meets.
If it was warmer out here, I wouldn't even worry about a house. I just keep a tent, travel around, but it does get cold, so I mean, I do want inside, and I do want a place where my grandkids can come in the wintertime.
He says it's his grandchildren and God that give him strength every day to be a better person.
But I didn't used to always think this way.
Bailey Hurley, Journalism 304.